Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today we're going to make book page envelopes, but first let's have our shout out to Daisy, Paula, Sherry, Liberty Lost, Susie's Craft Room and Studio, Daisy, Get to the Farm, Denise and Kelly. I appreciate each and every one of you. Grab your book page. This one happens to be 10 inches by 6.5 inches. And what we want to do is we want to take the long side and fold it up 4 inches. Give it a good crease. Then you'll want to fold the other side up 1.5 inches and give it a good crease. Then you'll want to ink around the edge. If you do ink, if you don't ink, then of course you would not need to do this step. So I'm just going to quickly ink around the edge, just like that. Okay. And then, of course, I want to do the inside as well. Okay. And let's see, let me look at this one more time. I need to do it right here. All right, so with that all finished, well, I guess I need to do this part right here because we're going to see that once we open it up, we will see that part. Oops, don't want to set it there. All right, so in my examples, I did sew around the envelope. And one of them I remembered to sew this part, the other one I forgot. But then I just sewed around all 3 sides. But this one we're going to glue so that you can see the difference between the two. So you'll want to glue this flap that comes down, because if you glue this right here, there's going to be a section right here that isn't going to be used, and you'll have extra glue, and you might accidentally glue your envelope shut. So let's just apply our glue right here on the edge, and right now I'm using watered down school glue. So I'm just going to add my glue just like this. There we go. And then push it right back up. Now I'm going to grab a little something or rather just to wipe this off. This will work just fine, just so I'm sure some will leak out, and I'll just wipe it off. All right, so what we're going to decorate this with, because that's really all this is really about. Yes, you can make an envelope like this very simply and easily, but decorating it really sets it off. So what I have here is I have some material that I have pleated using the machine. I have some flat back pearls. I have a little bit of lace right here. Let's get the rest of it. I have a picture frame, and this picture frame is from Art Smart Crafts. And I have some beautiful fussy cut roses. Oh my goodness, aren't these pretty? And these fussy cuts right here are from Heron Lake Prints. Now, I have been listing what I've been using in my videos down below. They're not linked, but they are listed. I have a label here that is from by JLeeloo, and I have a stamp that's from my Porch Prints. And I have gone ahead and I've inked up everything. So the way that I would like to use this, I do believe, is let's turn this on the front. So this is the front of the envelope. And this is where you would put your stamp if you were mailing an envelope. And I'm just looking for the smaller piece here. Here's the smallest one. And I'm going to glue my little stamp down, just like that. I'm using my Tombow glue to do that. And then I'm going to glue down my lace. And I actually kind of wanted to touch my stamp here just a little bit, not completely, but just a little. I'm just going to push it down with my spoon here, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add some more glue. I am using hot glue. It's quick, it's easy, and it enables me to just keep going with my video. And then let's see, let's use maybe something like this on here. And I don't know if I want another little one sticking out, but this is where I'm going to use my frame. I'm going to place my flower in my frame. And I think I want it to be like this. But I want a little bit of lace here at the top. So once again, I'm going to just add a little bit of glue. And I'm going to lay my lace right on top of my glue. I'm just going to press it down with my spoon just so I don't burn myself. And then I think I'd like to lay a little bit, maybe right down here on this side. Nope, I think I want it on the other side. I want it right here. Alrighty, so I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to press it down just like this. Perfect. Perfect. Alrighty, so the next thing, I'm going to get my beautiful fussy cut rose. Oh my goodness, I think it's so gorgeous. And I do have examples. They all have different colors of roses, and I will show you those at the end. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lift this up. I'm holding it down because I've decided where I want it. So I'm just going to pull it up like this, and I'm going to add my glue right onto the back, press it down, and then I'm going to pull the other side up, and I'm going to add my glue onto this side as well, and then just push it down. There, that will be nice. That will hold it nicely. Here's my beautiful frame, and I'm going to put it about right there. So I'm going to lift it up, and this time I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue on it. So there we are with some hot glue. And then I'm just going to turn it over, and I'm going to add a little bit of glue right here. Okay, that looks wonderful. How about a little bit of a label? But first, I think what I want to do is I want to bring in my ruffle here, and let's add a little ruffle. Let's see here. I don't like how that's pleated right there, so I'm going to cut that part off. And I think I just want a little bit of a ruffle right here on the right hand side. I'm just fraying the edge right here where I trimmed it, just to make it match the rest of the ruffle. And how about if I want to lay it all the way across, and then maybe, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to actually add the glue right onto my ruffle, and then I'm going to lay it right down here just like this. Okay, nice. And then I'm going to lay my, I want to cover up these words right here. So I'm going to lay it right there. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to use my hot glue, and I'm just going to stick it kind of underneath that ruffle, right like that. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. Now, I think I'd like to add a little bit of ruffle up here as well. So just a little bit, not a lot. Once again, I want to just remove a little bit, fray it just a little bit, remove some of the threads, and just lay it right there on the top, just right there to do a little accent. Oh my goodness, that is looking gorgeous. Now, I think I'd like to add some pearls, but before I do that, I'm going to turn it on this side. And what I want to do is I want to decorate this side also just a little bit. And I think I want to add the rest of my little fabric that I have pleated using my machine. And I think I want to do it just like that. So I'm just going to add my glue right onto my fabric, and I'm going to turn it and lay it right on like this. Okay, and then I thought I had some more labels here, but it doesn't look like I do. But I do have this pretty one here, and it has the number 9 but it's in blue. The words are in blue, and I think that would look really nice with the blue rose. So I'm just going to add a little bit of ink to this and maybe stick it, I'm not sure. I think maybe a leaf, maybe under here. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe turn it this way, move it over, maybe turn it like that. I'm not sure, guys. I'm just kind of checking it out here, seeing what I can do with this. Oh, okay, I like that. I think that looks good. So once again, let's see what's on the bottom here. The bottom is this bottom leaf, so let's lay that on, and just about right here I think it was. And then let's lay our rose, maybe about right there. I'm not pushing anything down, just so in case I need to move it just a little bit, then I'll be able to do that. Like, I think I need to maybe move this up a little, and then yeah, I think that will be good. Once again, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue and slip it right in here like that. Okay, now I can press it down. Let's see, we're going to need a little bit of lace just to help with, I don't know, tying it all together from the front to the back. So I'm just going to lift this up and add just a little bit of lace right there. And I think I'd like to add a little bit of lace right here as well. So let's do that. Okay, now it's time to add our bling. I need to straighten that up just a little bit. It's crooked. I'm going to add a hot glue because it's coming up a little bit. There we go. It's not going to come up now. All right, so now let's bring in our bling. And where shall we put our bling? I do believe that putting our bling maybe right along here would be nice. So I'm just adding my glue, and I'm picking up my flat back pearls and just laying them right on the glue. So there's 3 right there. That looks so pretty, doesn't it? I wouldn't even mind putting maybe a couple right here. Maybe just 2. I might run out of these, because I really didn't expect to put 2 more on there, but I think that helps bring your eye down just a little further. Let's turn it over. I'm going to do it like this, and let's put some bling right up here. Oh, I didn't mean to knock my dish there. Sorry about that. Let's put a little bit of bling right up here. And I actually think it needs just a little bit more right down there at the bottom. Maybe right here. Not a lot, just it needs something right there. Maybe 2 of them. Oh my goodness, I think that looks gorgeous. Wouldn't that be gorgeous in a junk journal, or maybe even send out in Happy Mail? Of course, you couldn't send the whole thing out in Happy Mail. That wouldn't work. The post office wouldn't accept it. But here's one in the pinks. Oh my goodness, I love this, and I love the frame that just kind of, I don't, sets it off. Now this one had an introduction on my page, and I just used it to my advantage. And of course, when you open it up, you've got the beautiful book page inside. Now, this is the one that I sewed. I sewed all around it. And I also sewed this one as well. Now, this one is in the lighter pink. Actually, this is kind of peachy color. And I just used the creams, and I just thought it went really well. And I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.